Hey guys. Hey guys, July 26th here. I've about got camp completely broke down. Head out of here, go home.
July 6th,
That's what I said, didn't I?
26th. You said 26.
Did I say 26?
Yeah.
Yeah. July 6th of 2020. There's the 20. Anyway, we got Rob,
Hello?
and Rob had he's been up here for a week, but he's had a couple things happen that are firsts for him, and I'll just let him dive into it.
Oh, is it on me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're on, sunshine.
Had my first daytime sighting. Um, we went out to the stump. Actually, Kevin and I were walking, and all of a sudden it was low to the ground, and it rotated, and it was gone. And at first I thought it was like a raven on the ground, but it was too wide. It was really wide. It was probably about that high off the ground, and it was solid all the way down.
How high?
Somewhere around that high off the ground, and it was like a rotation. I didn't see the head, but I could see it was solid black, and it just rotated, and it was like the scattered trees. It wasn't thick, but there was trees, and it turned, and I could tell it moved that direction, and when it went, and it was like where the one tree was, and it was gone. It didn't come out the backside of the tree, and the trees were like that big where it was between and scattered. And I was like, looking, where the hell did crow go? No, it's too wide for a crow. And I was like, I just saw my first Bigfoot daytime. So that was my first for that. The other first I had was actually was at the stump again, and I've done a bunch of whistles where you whistle and there's no reply and stuff. And this was in the evening, and I did a whistle, and then there was one off to the west. Then there's one to the southwest. And then there was a couple to the east. And they happened so quick and fast, it had to be at least 4 or 5, and it was different whistles. And I was like, I looked at Kevin, and Kevin looked at me. He was like, impressive. So it hit, it was all like real quick. I was like, so I've never had a reply back to a whistle. That was cool. I was up here during my birthday, and I put out stuff before where the like the package of donuts and stuff like that, and they're usually taken after I leave. Like Kevin will stay longer, and he'll find the remnants of it, but it never really happened while I was up here. Um, this time, everything that I put out was gone, and usually within hour and a half, 2 hours, gone. And the thing is like, is it an animal? Is it an elk? Is it a raccoon? Whatever. And so I decided to make it challenging. And actually, I got some pictures. I don't know if he can put them on. I can actually send them to him on the stump.
With
I have,
with the AST, Arizona Squatch Technology, I don't know how to do that.
okay, I don't either. So this is beyond me. I don't even know if the camera's pointing at me, but on the stump, I have the plastic pipe plates, and I put donuts and like a broad hot dog, whatever it may be, and I'll put another plate on top of it. And I used to put rocks on it, and the rocks would be moved off of it, usually still on the stump, or one will be on the rock, one will be on the ground, one will be on the stump. And I'm like, hmm. So this time I put the pie plate down, and I put rocks all the way around the plate, and I piled rocks up over top of it. You're not getting that off without knocking them all off. And uh, did this a few times. The ring's still there, like the last one that Kevin had we had a clear plastic container that they took all the cookies at. Well, I like that one I refilled back up.
Oh, and I'm going to pause you for a minute. Christina, those were your cookies and apples they took. I set them out that night, and next morning they were all gone, so they accepted your gift.
Oh, they were gone. And so with that being empty, and there was no, like, you know, the cookies weren't all crumbled up where an animal would have eaten them and they would have been scattered all over the place. So what did I put in there? I think I put I put the wife's Cheetos. Hope she doesn't watch this video. I was told not to mess with her Cheetos. And
you know she's gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm busted. So so we put that in. We snapped both the rings down, and that thing fit right in the middle of all those rocks. And then I piled 2 rocks. I put 2 big rocks on top of it. You know, a little big, hand size. Came back, and the container's gone, but the 2 rocks that were on top of it were inside the ring. So in other words, they were taken off, the container was taken off, and those 2 rocks were put back on. And none of the rocks on the outside were disturbed. So I've been doing stuff like that, trying to disprove that I've had a raven or something come by or something knock it off, because we put, like some of the plates we put that I put before that I put 2 plates down with 2 or 3 rocks on top of it. And then we stack rocks at the edge of the plate. We stack rocks up. So if something was there and it took the plate, the 2 stacks of rocks should have fallen off. Those plates were gone. The rocks that were on top were off, either on top of the stump or on the ground. But the stacks of rocks that were, I mean, pretty much touching the plate, they were still there. So animal's not going to do that. It's not going to care about the rocks. It's going to take them off, and then the plates were left, and you would see teeth mark on it, you know, and stuff. So it was a good weekend.
Yeah,
everything we put out was gone every time. So, and I know what they like to eat now. I know what they like to eat. So
yeah. So they seem to like Spam.
Oh Lord, yep. That was the catalyst. We came up here on Monday, and so Tuesday morning we were cooking, and she had some Spam. We haven't had it in so long, so cooking up eggs and stuff, and was frying the Spam. And we were just talking that day about how we haven't had Spam and how good it was and stuff. We were eating it and stuff. And I went out to put out a couple of donuts, and I can't remember if I said it or she said it. She said, "Let's see if they like Spam." And that was the start of everything we put out was gone. And it's been, you go back an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was. Yeah. Food's gone. Most of the time the plates
and you've been up here a week today, right? You came up last Monday?
Yeah, we came up late Monday. We got here at dark.
Okay.
So just shy under a week.
Yep.
Good week. Oh, and my the needle.
The pine needle.
I've got a pine needle. Of course, I got a picture of it, but I've got a pine needle of my. It's sticking in the back seat of my quad, sticking straight up.
Yeah, it's not in a crack or a fold or a tuck of the seat.
Nope.
It's
the little point is, and it got my attention. I'm looking at how the hell did it? Now, could that have fallen and done that? Sure. I don't know what the odds are, but then again, there's always odds for the lottery. But
well, once again, that's what we call a confirmed possibility of a definite maybe.
Yes. So.
But
I knew you were gonna do it.
She doesn't want to be on camera, but she had a couple of firsts this trip also. You know, you can talk about getting zapped out there at the gift stump.
Yeah, we were out there, and all of a sudden my hair on my arms started raising up, and I had the chills.
Well, that's when I saw that something to my left, when I snapped over, something caught my movement.
Yeah.
And I got hit at the same time, and that's when you went, ooh. And I could tell you were getting zapped.
Like,
and it was like,
my arms is standing up.
It was mild to me, but it was like, oh, okay, she got it.
Yep. So she got her first zap, and then we were sitting out. It was the night of our anniversary, which was the 3rd, and she got to experience how they can make you tired.
Oh, yeah. I was sitting out there wide awake because I was wide awake. And then all of a sudden I was nodding my head and I could not keep my eyes open. I'm like, holy cow. I mean, just that quick.
Yeah, it was like, what happened?
I'm going to sleep. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
I gotta go to bed. I could not stay awake for nothing.
So, well, folks, that's the gist of what we've had out here. And
Send him the pictures. I can probably figure out how to get him on the video.
Yeah, I'll send them to him.
okay. But I'm going to give a pan out, and I'm going to say what I always say until next time. Peace out.